New videos every day.
How good can a kiss be? Is kissing an art form? And can you say, I love you, with just a simple kiss, without saying a single word, with just one simple kiss? Today we are going to be talking about the art of kissing. So today we are talking about the art of kissing. And no, I am not going to demonstrate. I'm not talking about techniques here. I'm not going to show you when to put your tongue in or how much pressure to apply. This is basically the fundamentals of the art form of kissing. So I promise you, if you learn these fundamentals, you will become a better kisser. So something that I want to point out is that we're doing this video series and teaching these fundamentals and applying them specifically to kissing. But that doesn't mean that you can't apply them to other areas of affection, such as a back rub or a caress or even making love. So please apply these fundamentals in other areas of affection and you will be pleasantly surprised. But in this video series, when we're talking about these fundamentals, we are talking about kissing specifically. So in this video, we're going to be talking about passion. What passion is, passionate kisses. Everyone wants to learn about how to kiss passionately. And after that, we're going to be talking about art and how this passion relates to art. But first of all, let's talk about what passion is exactly. How can you kiss someone with passion unless you have a clear understanding of what passion is? And to be honest with you, I think most people's view of passion is very limited. So like most words, passion has several definitions. So what I've done is I've looked it up in several different dictionaries. Now, of course, one of the definitions is that it's a strong sexual desire or lust, as in he opened the door to her bedroom and was filled with passion, so he ripped off her clothes, or her evening gown filled him with uncontrollable passion. Well, that is one definition. There are other definitions that mean other things. So we are going to look at those other definitions. Now, the first definition in the dictionary of passion is any compelling or powerful emotion or feeling, such as love or hate. Now, notice that it says emotion or feeling. We're talking about emotions here. And it also says powerful. So we're talking about volume or intensity of these emotions. Now, also, it says compelling, meaning it is inspiring one to action. Now, love is a quite desirable emotion, quite pleasant. Hate, however, is quite unpleasant. Passion doesn't necessarily have to be the most pleasant. It can also be unpleasant, such as hate or anger. Now, you've heard of a crime of passion. This doesn't necessarily mean it is a sex crime of any sort. It just means that the crime was committed with such powerful emotion and intensity that the person was compelled to act in passion. Now, for example, a man comes home from work and his wife's in bed with another lover, so he passionately kills the other guy. That would be considered a crime of passion. But at any rate, passion is a strong emotion, connected with all kinds of emotion. For example, a woman so overcome with passionate grief that she cried for hours. Or, I went to the door to meet my friend who I hadn't seen in a long time, and he greeted me with such enthusiastic passion that he swept me off my feet. Or, the man was so passionately upset at the other guy who cut him off on the interstate that he passionately rammed his car into the other guy. Another dictionary says passion is a strong feeling or emotion, so an intense emotion. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be lust. It can be any emotion, as long as it is strong. Art is all about emotion, whether it be theater, music, visual art. It doesn't matter the type of art. It's all about expressing some form of emotion. Why do people go see theater? Because they want to be moved emotionally. Why do you listen to music? It's because you want to feel the emotion that is being sung about. Even a painting, a visual painting, can inspire such a sad emotion. If you're going to look at kissing as an art form, you have to understand that kissing expresses an emotion. So now what does this have to do with kissing? And what does this have to do with art? Now, first of all, let us define kissing as expressing emotion through your lips. Now, you can kiss somebody with lust. Sure, but this is only one small part of a huge array of emotions that can be expressed through your lips. You can kiss somebody with anger. You can kiss somebody with love. You can kiss somebody with regret. You can kiss somebody shyly. You can kiss somebody playfully. You can kiss somebody with enthusiasm. There's a huge gamut of emotions that are just waiting to be expressed. So take a musician, and say this musician plays sad songs. But not only does he play sad songs, he only plays sad songs. So you listen to him over and over again, and after a while he gets pretty boring. So take this example and apply it to kissing. If somebody has one emotion that they express through kissing, and that is it. Take lust, for example. Lust is exciting, but after a while, if that's the only emotion that is displayed through kissing, you're going to get bored as well. This person is limiting themselves to only one small part of a huge range of emotions that can be expressed through his lips. So when we talk about art as an expression of an emotion, the artist first has to feel the emotion in order to express it through any media or art form that he chooses, be it a song or some poetry or a painting, even a back rub or maybe a kiss. The artist first has to actually feel the emotion in order to sincerely express it. Let's take that same musician. Now he has a love song and a happy song, an angry song, and that same old sad song. He has this wide range of emotions now, and he's able to choose which one he wants to play. This doesn't mean that when he plays a song, he's being insincere. Same goes with kissing. Now that you can choose from different emotions to kiss with, it doesn't mean that these feelings or these emotions aren't real or that you're being insincere. Now, like in all art forms, there are two factors to consider. First is the vision, or the emotion. Second is the technique, or the artistic ability. Now, believe it or not, in kissing, the technique or the artistic ability really isn't all that important. The most important thing is feeling the emotion sincerely. Now, let me explain. First, take the guy who's new to kissing. He doesn't really know what to do with his hands or how much pressure to apply or what to do with his lips and when to put his tongue in, but he really and truly loves the person that he's kissing. Now, despite how sloppy he could be, the love will be communicated in some way or another because it is there and truly there. Now, take the guy whose technique is perfect. He has his hands in the right places, he's got the pressure, the tongue in the right place, and his lips are superb. But he feels nothing. The kiss expresses no emotion, therefore the kiss is emotionless. Now, the true kissing master is the guy who can take these two factors and combine them. He can express an emotion and express it well and communicate it well. That is the true kissing artist. Now, at the beginning of this video, we said that we weren't going to go into technique, but things like where to put your hands, how much pressure to apply, when to use the tongue, or how long the kiss should be. All of these are examples of technique. But the most important thing is first feeling the emotion and expressing it. Technique will come naturally. The more you practice with this in mind of expressing an emotion and really trying to express it, your technique will improve, your expression of emotion will improve, and you will become a better kisser. Now, there's just a couple more things that I want to point out about kissing. There is such a huge array of emotions that you can express through kissing. It's really a shame if you limit yourself to just lust. Can you kiss somebody so that they feel safe? Can you kiss somebody so that they really feel loved? Can you kiss someone in such a way that they feel beautiful or feel like they're the only woman in the world? Now, you can express these emotions. It just takes a little bit of thought in order to decide what emotions you want to express. Just like a musician has to decide what emotions he wants to express through song. Now, at the point where you can kiss somebody and they say to you, "I love you too," that is when you have truly mastered the art of kissing. So kissing is expressing emotion through your lips. Now, in the next video, we're going to be talking about sex and affection. Is sex the same thing as making love? Stay tuned for more videos on kissing, and please rate my video. If you have any comments, questions, throw them underneath. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
If you liked this video, we have hundreds of more alternative videos ranging from sexual health to psychology to mind control. So if you liked it, go ahead and click on me to enter the Psychetruth channel.